One of the biggest figures in women's sports is trying to bring women's soccer to the Queen City. Indiana Fever guard Caitlinclark is reportedly joining FC Cincinnati's bid for Cincinnati to be a part of the National Women's Soccer League.
Caitlinclark just made a move so unexpected, so strategic, that fans and insiders alike are left buzzing and speculating. At just 22 years old, she's already solidified herself as a basketball icon, but her latest play, it's bigger than basketball. This decision isn't just a headline, it's a blueprint for building a legacy that transcends the court. But what exactly did Caitlin do? And why is it already being called a masterstroke? Stick around, because when the full picture comes into focus, you'll understand why this changes everything. Let's start with the basics. Caitlinclark has had a meteoric rise in the WNBA, breaking records, drawing sold-out crowds, and building a fan base so dedicated it rivals any in the league. Most athletes would keep riding that wave, doubling down on their sport, their league, their moment. But Caitlin? She's always one step ahead, thinking bigger, looking further. Recently, all eyes have been on Unrivaled, the new off-season basketball league that's been luring in WNBA stars with promises of more opportunities and exposure. Everyone thought Caitlin would join. After all, isn't this what stars do? Boost their profile, rake in more accolades? But when the announcement came, her name was missing. Instead of following the pack, Caitlin made a bold decision. She declined to join. Why? That's where things get really interesting. While others were committing to Unrivaled, Caitlin was already turning heads somewhere else, on the golf course. Her appearance at the Annika Pro-Am wasn't just a random cameo, it was a calculated move. The tournament saw a surge in attention, with fans and media alike following her every swing. For Caitlin, this wasn't just about golf, it was about visibility, influence, and planting seeds for something bigger. And here's the kicker. Her golf appearance was just the warm-up. Caitlin has officially joined the ownership group bidding to bring an NWSL expansion team to Cincinnati. Yes, she's not just playing the game, she's owning it. This isn't a side project or a flashy headline grab. This is Caitlinclark stepping into a role that could redefine her career and influence women's sports on a massive scale. Think about it. Cities like Cleveland, Denver, and Nashville are fiercely competing for this NWSL franchise, and the stakes are huge. For Cincinnati, Caitlin isn't just a big name, they're betting on her star power to win the bid. And honestly, it's a genius move. She's a magnet for fans, investors, and media attention. Her involvement doesn't just boost Cincinnati's chances, it almost guarantees it. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Caitlin's decision to pass on Unrivaled isn't about snubbing basketball. It's about elevating her brand. She's not just an athlete, she's a visionary. By branching out into soccer, she's proving that women's sports aren't confined to one court, one field, or one league. She's following in the footsteps of legends like LeBron James and Michael Jordan. But with a twist, she's not just investing in sports, she's redefining them. Now imagine this. Cincinnati wins the bid, thanks in no small part to Caitlin. What does that mean for her? It means she's not just a basketball star anymore, she's a mogul. She's setting the stage for a new era where women's sports get the attention, respect, and investment they deserve. At 22, Caitlinclark is already showing us what's possible when talent meets strategy. She's not afraid to make the unconventional move, to say no when others say yes, and to think beyond what's expected. Golf, soccer, basketball, Caitlinclark isn't just playing sports, she's playing chess, and so far, she's winning. The question now is, what's next? Could this be the start of a movement, a shift that puts women's sports on the same pedestal as the men's? One thing's for sure, whatever Caitlinclark does next, she's not just changing her game, she's changing the game.